YouTube, how's everybody doing? This is Speed Freak 2010 here, coming at you with yet another Grand Theft Auto 5 customization video. So ladies and gentlemen, in the last video, we previously took a look at customized the HSW branded Vapid FMJ Mark V as part of the Safe House in the Hills DLC. So far, the newest, fastest supercar in the class. Next thing up, we're taking a look at another supercar that was added. The non-HSW version of the Progen Luiva. Much like the FMJ Mark V, you can find this car on Legendary Motorsports and you can purchase it for just over $2.5 million. Excuse me. 2,697,500 to be exact. And as for its primary basis, it is based off of the real-life equivalent of the 2020 McLaren Elva, a 149 limited production open-top supercar from McLaren. That was a limited production supercar, 805 horsepower, 805 horsepower, twin turbo, 4-liter V8, flat blank crank, of course, with no window. To start off, the price tag starting at $1.7 million, the same price as the Vapid FMJ's real life counterpart, the Ford GT Mark IV. However, the Progen is completely road legal. However, the McLaren Elva is completely road legal, while the GT Mark IV is a track-only race car. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. One thing I would like to point out about this car is that this car actually has an active spoiler. As if you can see the in the back over here, where the quad exhaust tips are, that's the active spoiler. You still get a traction bonus if you put on an aftermarket spoiler, but just so you know, the active spoiler will not work if you decide to do so. So with that being said, let's get right into it. And I already have an idea of the kind of build I'm going to go for this car. See if you can guess it in the comments below. Oh snap, I forgot to mention the performance. About a minute and I think about a minute one, according to Buffy, around his lap track course, and the top speed is 136.25. So far it's the fastest non-HSW car in the supers class. So it's not the best around the corners, but it does have a straight line. But it does have good straight line performance, so there's that. I highly suggest you watch his Mansion's Day 1 DLC video, because it also has the Sentinel XS4 Grotti GT750, the Vapid FMJ Mark V, excuse me, in both standard and HSW forms, as well as the Progen Luiva, as we're doing here, if you want to see it. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the customization. I'll reveal what my build is based off of, or at least is inspired by, if you didn't see the thumbnail. guys figure it out what this car is supposed to be based off of, at least the paint job? No? Let's go for a quick test drive and tell me what you think afterwards. Provided those, if you know, because of the thumbnail, then you know. If not, well, I'll tell you when the test drive's over. Okay, time's up. Now, for those of you that are wondering, this car is a reference to Hot Wheels Acceleracers, a old cartoon movie franchise that ran from 2005. And this car is supposed to be supposed to be my personalized take on one of the cars, the Teku-derived Battle Spec, driven by Kurt Wilde, voiced by Brian Drummond. If you don't know who that is, he's the guy that did Vegeta in the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball before the Funimation dub. You also may recognize him as Critus from Battle Force 5, as well as Sherman Cortez from that show too. Anyway, this is his second car in that movie, and it was also depicted as an open-top racer. Although this is just my own interpretation of it. Anyway, that's gonna do it from here. For me, there'll probably be another one up when another car gets released. I'll do another video on this, but after this, I'm just gonna, as I said, I'm just gonna call it a day. So feel free to leave a like at the end of the video if you enjoyed yourself. Feel free to hit the subscribe button to be notified of whenever I do a video. Need for Speed Unbound coming very soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in the coming days. Who knows? And feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Anyway, this is Speed Free 2010 signing off, and I hope y'all have a good day. Peace.